Hello and welcome back to my channel. Well, what are we looking at here? This is a game called Aven Colony, which is a futuristic city building game, you could say, or rather a colony building game. If that's a genre, it's been developed by Mothership Entertainment, and its publisher is Team 17 Digital LDT. It will be available in roughly 2 months on Steam, of course. What I'm playing here is the demo version of the game, which gives you an idea of what you can achieve in the final game. So I'll just show you some gameplay here, and then later load one of my save games to show you what the late game looks like, or a further developed city. Which first of all, I'll just do a new sandbox game. Okay, so this is our little starting point. Some basic buildings, and so we've got a new mission here.
Here's your next population growth target.
And since this is a sandbox game, we only get population growth targets. So everything else will be just free building. And something I should mention is that, well, the planet we're playing on, Aven Prime, has a low oxygen atmosphere, so all buildings need to be connected to each other with those tunnels, or be directly next to other buildings which are connected to the tunnel system. Otherwise, no people will be able to reach that. And you can only build within the range of your building drones, which is down in this range here. Alright. So let's first of all grab some more resources. There's a cargo put over here, and as long as this is in range of our construction drones, we can just pick it up. And now we see drone flies over there and gets us some more resources. But what do we need to do here first? I'd say we don't have any food generation, so let's some electricity here, houses, storage modules, oxygen regulation, and some more storage. Here we can see our resources. Its water is falling, food is falling, so it's half full. Air quality is pretty good, and population is relatively unhappy. And we see it's because we got only 50% employment, and there's not much food variety. Just something we should try to change. So we got here our farming structures. You can either build farms or greenhouses. Farms are well, faster to produce than greenhouses, but greenhouses can also produce in the winter. Here you can see the seasons. Okay. And depending on where you build those farms, they got yeah, different productivity. So you can see yeah, it's 3.6 barley per hour, and if I would build something in the desert, it's between 0.8 to, well, 0.0. And different crops can cope with different situations. So, for example, melons are very inefficient over here. Quinoa, yeah, is a good option. Rice is not that good, so I guess I go for quinoa first. Yeah, this is giving me good production rates, and I should not forget to build some tunnels to connect this to the rest of my colony. So now the drones already started building those tunnels. And you also, another tip from my side, should not only connect the tunnels through buildings, but also through external tunnels, because well, people are happier if they got tunnels to walk through, instead of walking through production facilities and so on. Okay, but since I got some high unemployment, the farm is almost filled instantly. So you can choose how urgent you need people in a building by selecting that over here. Also got some more overview options here, overlay modules. So you can see the air quality, which is at the moment pretty good. Yeah, well, my resources are not that spectacular at the moment. Happiness and so on. Crime is non-existent. You see how much water I get available at each point. This will come in shortly. And you just again see how much food will grow there. Okay, we have enough of this. Yeah, since I'm here in the desert, I'll need some water. So I got different water extraction structures, which is atmospheric condenser or the water pump. For the water pump I will need underground water, which is on the oases here. So looking at 12, 14. Let's go for this 14. Could also build atmospheric condensers, but the water pump is more efficient in general. So I'll connect those here as well. And now I got another problem. Electricity is low. So let's switch over to the electricity structures tab. And here we get some different options as well, with a geothermal generator, solar panels, wind turbine, batteries, and thorium generators. So over here we got a thorium mine, which is a very efficient way to generate electricity. So this will give a lot of electricity, but will also pollute your air. As, the geothermal generator can only build on these geysers here, but will also give you a good amount of electricity in return. Also cause some pollution, but I think that's worth it, since you can also use them for water supply when you need it, so you can switch modes there, which gives you some versatility, which is nice. Now that I create some more pollution, I should counterbalance that with in filtering. Let's build a intake fan tier 2 right next to this, so I can get rid of all the pollution over here. And this should cover most of my basic needs at the moment. Although water is still falling here. We should build a tier 2 water pump. 12 should be enough. There we go. And we only get, well, yeah, losing food as well. So let's see if we can get maybe a greenhouse this time, so we get some more production in the winter as well. Maybe broccoli this time around. 4.9. Can I get anything better than that? Not really. Okay. Let's build one over here. There we go. decent water supply. Electricity is good as well. And now I can concentrate on getting some more colonists. Let's see, so we need a spaceport building. Can get a trade hub and an immigration center here. So immigration center, well, gives you immigrants which you can well, use as labor forces, which would be a... Let me first of all take a look at my employment rates before I get more into my colony. So I got 38% of the jobs filled, but 100% of my people are employed, which means I need more people in my colony. So, immigration center here. And a habitat. Let's put this here. A second one could be an overkill actually. Could tip me off balance. Wouldn't like to risk that. Since, well, thing which is most important here is really keeping a good balance. And talk about that, I'm producing absolutely 0 nanites, which are the main building resource here. And in order to get more of those, I'll need a mine. So, whoops, this is iron. Some more iron over there. Okay, those are sorry. No, cargoes, okay. Looks like I don't have any other minerals, so let's build an iron mine here. And of course connect that to the rest of my colony. There we go. And we need... We could also build a laser mine which is faster, but it depletes the resources also a lot faster. Which is why I'd like to only build a normal mine. The nanite processor, which is then producing those resources I need for building. Okay. We can also use our powers and policies here, but since we're not really short on anything here, no. These can be good in situations where your food supply gets low, your water supply gets low, or anything like that. Or if you have researched special bony, which I haven't just yet. So much about that. Okay, now our electricity is running though, so I think solar panel will give me 26 power, but 50% loss in the winter. So I think I'll build 2 of those. And let's speed up this here a little bit. I need my nanite production going. There we go. So now we can change the priority here to very high, and here as well, since we really need some people working here, so we can build more buildings. When those lightning storms give me an idea. Repairing workers. Okay. Because there are a whole lot of dangers. You should try to take care of. Just for what was also the lightnings, you always saw those. If you your buildings get hit by lightnings, their structural integrity, well, gets lower, of course. So the lightning towers are basically a shield against lightnings in a certain area, and can also give you some electricity in the process, which are the batteries for
It's time for
collecting.
referendum election.
And okay, good, people are happy, so referendum is no problem. And here are plasma turrets, which are the other defensive building. So from time to time you will have a rain of well, ice shards raining on your colony, which is as well damaging, and the plasma turrets can stop those. Also, they stop yeah, alien life forms from entering your colony, which can harm quite also some carriers of viruses, for example, or other life forms which cling to your buildings, which you don't want, since this is longer their productivity. So, yeah, plasma turrets got you covered there. Alright. Production of nanites is going quite good at the moment. So colonists not only want to eat... Oh, I just noticed I don't really have that much to eat here. Let's build another farm. Yeah, that looks good. What's... So this is a farming district here, the higher productivity. This should solve the food issue. And this habitat is getting more inhabitants. There's some nanites here.
Your citizens seem happy with your performance, and I think you have a
Quite
good
popular.
chance to win this referendum.
Thanks. So some service-related structures which make our people happier. Let's take a look. Enhanced dispensary. You can, well, pretty much distribute psychopharmaca under your citizens, which makes them less violent, happier, more efficient.
I think you're on track to win this referendum.
But
here's the feedback I've compiled from your citizens.
sometimes they also got some drawbacks, but not going to too much detail about that now. Okay, just notice my power supply will drop below a critical level in the winter, so let's get some of these.
Good news.
Okay, there we
Your
go, got
citizens seem
enough
happy with your
electricity.
performance, and I think you have a good
I hope,
chance to win
yeah.
this referendum.
Okay, this is looking fairly good, nice and balanced at the moment. I like that. Oh.
We're concerned about the food situation in your colony. Hunger appears to be a growing problem.
Oops.
Is everything all right down there?
Yeah, this is a problem in winter. Your food production is quite low. So in order to prevent hunger, I should use rationing temporarily. And maybe build another farm. I'd like to be the greenhouse actually. So I got the required production rate in winter. Go. We're producing here. Some broccoli. Yeah, you can enable foods, and we got well, wheat, atari, cocoa spores, grudgy spores, and xenosage, and those all can be further processed, well, with appropriate buildings. So a mill and chemical plant help you with further processing your food and drinks and so on. Which, well, you can be used to trade with other colonies, or just use directly in your colony to make your citizens a little bit happier, better nurtured, and so on and so forth. But I think you should well, I've gotten the basics of the game, and now I'd like to show you a little bit more advanced gameplay. And we experience a shard storm. All those plasma turrets here. My little coastal battery protecting my colony, since these shard storms can get quite extreme. And especially if your tunnels get destroyed, that can be quite annoying. Okay. Now that ended good, so yeah, some more things I'd like to show you here. You could also get police drones as well, which will help with the crime rate. Here's my research center, and then there you can select what researches you would like to get next. And the next event already happened. Plague spores. Yeah, here you got a plague spore. If they enter your tunnels, that can become quite ugly, since they transport a deadly virus, which is why I put these plasma turrets here, so we can get rid of this quite easily. Okay, and here, for example, a enhancer drink which increases health and happiness, or increases happiness but increase health, and sometimes you need to trade one thing for another depending on your situations, something you would like to do or not. So this is my mill. Here I can choose which products I would like to have produced, and I also see what I need for that, or many I get available. For example, here I've only got 4 wheat available, and which would maybe like to build more farms in that direction. I also got 0 Entawi, which also means there's a lack of production goods. Here is the chemical plant, which is basically the mill and fancy. You can get more medicine, but also sodas, vaccines, and well, certain drugs, all in order to keep everyone healthy and safe and happy, of course. And yeah, I think this is most of the content that's in this demo. So I hope you could at least get a rough idea of what this game is about, and maybe you found this interesting, so I'll leave a link to their Steam store page here as well. You can't pre-order the game at the moment, which usually is not a bad sign, to be honest, as it means they want their game to convince the people and not their PR strategy. I think this is all I have to say about Aven Colony at this point. So, as always, thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video. This is Alkhalim. Have a great day. Bye.